Mikey, we have different elements now. I think lava's cooler.
No, you don't. I think my water will be stronger.
Who would have thought I'd be able to find kids with different elements? I could raise them to be true warriors.
I don't like this one anymore. Get your hands off us.
Are we really going to live in this house now? I thought we'd be free. JJ, let's run away.
Just lie there for now. That's it. At least we can stand on our feet now. So let's try to get out of this house. Problem is, it's raining outside.
So what? It's just rain. Wait, I think I get it. You're made of lava. Well then, you can just cover yourself with something like a bucket. We're not gonna get another chance to escape like this.
That's right. We had a bucket. Now I can get out of the house in complete peace. But where are we going?
Let's just run into the woods for now. And when we realize no one's chasing us, we'll come up with a plan.
All right, let's run faster. I don't want to get an extra drop on me.
Look, we've come to some kind of mine. Let's try to get diamonds to buy everything we need.
Are you sure we can do this? I mean, we're not really adults yet.
Look, there's lava. It's dangerous.
Jump, it's no big deal. You're made of water, so you shouldn't burn.
JJ, but you're the one who's made of lava. That's why you have immunity. And I don't. Don't do that again. I could vaporize.
I'm sorry. I didn't think it would end this badly, and now we have a pickaxe, so we can gently start mining for resources. Are you with me?
Well, of course I'll try to help you. Just don't drop me in the lava again. I didn't like that.
That's not gonna happen. I want to get all the diamonds that are in this mine, and you're gonna help me do it, Mikey.
I just hope we don't meet any monsters. No, we already have. Let's go, JJ.
And why can't that creeper stop chasing us? Oh wait, I have an idea.
Not only is there a creeper after us, there's a golem.
Run! Digging mines isn't really our thing after all. And you never recovered? I think if I hit you a couple times, you'd shatter like a rock.
How about you don't check it out? You don't want your friend to disappear. Wait, this is getting dangerous. I'm begging you, don't hit.
And I'm getting too curious about what happens when I break you. And now you're almost gone. Is your head all that's left? That's so funny.
There's nothing funny about it. Do you realize you left me without a body? And how I'm gonna run or walk? It's just awful.
Look, calm down. There's a puddle behind you where you came from, so I'm sure it can give you a new body, one with water in it.
Have you thought about what happens if I can't resurface?
I didn't really think about that, but I just always believe in the best.
Boy, someday I'm gonna destroy you for sure. In the meantime, I'm even stronger than before, and I think I'm ready to evolve.
That's impossible. Although, wait, you did get bigger, and even I've gotten bigger. Mikey, we can totally do whatever we want now. This is so cool.
In that case, run fast to one place. I think we're ready for it.
Is this the place you wanted me to go?
That's right. I heard there's a passage to a secret village. Problem is, the doors are locked. But you can melt it down, right?
Well, actually, no, I can't do that.
Oh, that's fine. I know where we can get the key anyway. Look, there's a chest at the bottom of the well. But who's gonna go down there to get it?
Mikey, how could you do this to me? You know I can't use my lava powers now. That's just awful.
You may think I'm getting back at you for the time you pushed me into the lava. Now let's go to the door.
Wait, I still can't forgive you. I mean, it was an accident. You pushed me on purpose. What if I couldn't resurface?
Well, you can't hit me anymore because I'm one with the ground. Go to the door. I know how to open that door from the inside.
I don't think you can do it. But wait, you're made of water. Then there's still a chance.
And I've always told you that water is way better than lava.
Come on, give me a master class. You really think you can get through a grate right off the ground?
Watch and learn. I've been practicing for a long time to change the shape of my body. So now I can become a thin wave. I'll have no problem getting through there.
Now that's definitely a useful technique. Mikey, I didn't know you could do that. How many more secrets are you gonna have?
Why don't ask me any questions and we'll move on? Look, there's a hole, and I can see a secret village down there.
That's cool.
It would be dangerous for you to just jump down like that. So I'll go first, and I'll pour a little water for you so you can land safely.
I didn't think you were gonna save me, but if I had the power of fire, I'd spend it very carefully.
JJ, and there are some weird scientists here. I think they're gonna try to catch the villagers, so let's not let them get in the way.
Well, then I'll just destroy them all. I may be fated, but I can still use magic. So get fire. If you don't leave, I'll burn you.
Those are very strong words.
Well, that's great. Now we can have peace of mind for the villagers of this village. Do you think they'll thank us?
Why don't we just move on? I feel like there's still a lot of places we should be exploring.
All right, well, let's run faster down the aisle. And I think we should douse it with fire so no one else can chase us.
All right, let's do it. I hope when we get out, it's not horrible conditions.
Now, that's something we can't know. So let's just move on.
Really?
Look, we found a way out, and it's gonna be a very bad one for you because we're in a snow biome and you're made of water.
JJ, look at me. I've gotten old, and it's just awful. I also feel like I'm going to freeze.
Well, now I'm gonna have to save Mikey too. By the way, I'm old too. Oh, that's awful. I thought I'd always be young.
JJ, so I can move again. You're going to have to find a source of heat, and now I'm regretting dunking you in the water.
And I told you you'd regret it so much. I could warm you up real quick, but now wait till I make you a fire.
Are you sure you can do this?
You're lucky there's a lot of wood lying around, so I'm sure I can get enough for a fire.
Funny how lucky we are to be on this trip together. If it weren't for you, I'd be standing here for the rest of my life.
And I could just move on, and then it would be just like you said. But I'm not that cruel, so don't be scared.
As soon as you're ready to set fires, let me know, because I can barely hold on. Wait, you're all set?
Of course you are. I quickly gathered what I needed for the fire, so now we'll keep you warm. I wish I had my fire back.
I can already feel my body parts starting to move. So soon I'll be flexible again, and let's just run as far as we can. We need to get out of here.
But which direction should we run? This is my first time here, so I can't even imagine.
Let's run over there. Something tells me we're gonna have a lot of adventures there.
Let's give it a try.
I was thinking, what if we robbed a bank? I don't think the police could arrest us. After all, we're so much stronger than them.
Hello, we would like to see the balance of our money in the safe.
JJ, let's talk more action. Try to break down the safe door right away, and if we succeed, we'll be the richest man in the world.
I may be old, but my magic works as it should. So I was able to open this door. Let's get this stuff out of here fast.
Oh, this is so cool! You take all the money for now. I'll make sure the villager doesn't call the police.
Mikey, we got a problem. There's no money in the safe at all. I don't know how it happened, but we got scammed. Or is this all a trap?
I can't believe this is possible. You're gonna tell me where all the money is. If you don't, we're gonna give you hell.
Get your hands behind your head. There you go. We've been planning this trap for a long time, and it worked.
We just happened to be here by accident, so don't lock us up.
Well, now they've put us in jail. I never thought I'd end up here. Or do you know how to get out?
Of course I know what to do. It's not like it's my first time in prison. There's usually something useful under the toilet.
I don't believe there's anything to it. Wait, did you fall? It's a little too bright in here.
Mikey, I've got some really great news for you.
Well, what are they? I'll just settle for the news that you found dynamite.
I do! The problem is, I found sand and gunpowder, so it's gonna take me a while to get it together.
I mean, that's just great. Then you go make dynamite. I'll do my best to distract the police from the fact that you're not here.
I don't think a cop's gonna come by your place the whole time I'm here, because they want us destroyed in this prison.
Are they really that bad?
Of course! You shouldn't trust them. And by the way, I've even got the materials for a lighter. I should make it first.
All right, well, I'll be watching closely to make sure everything goes well. And how much explosive do you think you'll get?
We're gonna have more than one block of dynamite anyway, so we can have a big explosion. You like that, don't you?
Of course you are. Although I realize we're gonna be a little hurt from the blast wave.
But it's a lot better than if we just sit in jail for the rest of our lives.
Why didn't we just use our powers to get out of jail? It would have been easier and faster.
Have you forgotten that our magic doesn't listen to us anymore? We could get hurt badly, so I'd better get some dynamite. And by the way, I already made a pickaxe.
But why do you need it?
I want to make myself a rock shovel. I can use it to get sand a lot faster.
I thought you were gonna do everything with your hands.
If I did everything with my hands, I would definitely have to work for the rest of my life. And yours too.
I really don't like that option. So mine it the way you see fit, and I'll stay out of your way.
Pretty soon I'll be able to come up to you, so be ready to run at any moment. In a couple more minutes, I'll have all the sand. There is one more problem though,
And what does it consist of?
is that this hole is very deep.
You're right. You've been down a long time. So now you're gonna have to make a ladder?
I feel like I can do this really fast, so don't worry about it. The most important thing is to make dynamite now.
You know, I think you should hurry up, because I'm hearing some strange noises outside our jail cell. What if the police do come to see us?
I really want them to come to us the moment I set up the dynamite, because I've already made it. So all I have to do is go up.
Oh, cool. I didn't think you'd be so fast at collecting dynamite. And you're so old.
I can still move fast, and I'll prove it to you. Except I totally forgot to make a ladder, so I'll have to go back for the tree. Just give me a couple minutes.
All right, I'll wait for you at the top and prepare for a lot of explosions. I've been wanting to get out of here for a long time.
You make it sound like we've been in prison for years, even though today's only the first day. So I wouldn't complain if I were you.
In general, you're right, so I won't be sad anymore. But where are you? I thought you'd be up at my place by now. You're still downstairs.
Well, actually, I'm on my way up to you, so get ready to meet your friend. Why'd you build blocks of land in the first place? It makes it harder for me to get up there.
I'm sorry. I just didn't want anyone to see the hole you left. That's why I put blocks in its place. But you're out now, right?
Yeah, I've only got a couple blocks left.
You have no idea how happy I am to see you. So, should we break out of this prison now? Come on, I've waited so long.
Get ready for an army of cops to come running after us right away. So you're gonna have to hold them off with your magic, and I'll keep blowing up the fence.
Well, actually, nobody's chasing us right now. I mean, most of the cops are away on an emergency. We picked the perfect time to escape.
I didn't realize we were so lucky. In that case, I can take my time. I have no one to run from. On the other hand, it's best not to stay in jail too long, am I right?
Freedom! There it is. We may be old, but I still want to enjoy life. JJ, let's take a break. I'm so tired. I don't have the energy to move anymore, though. I think I'm done.
Oh no, Mikey, not again. I thought we were gonna live a lot longer, but you left me so fast. I owe you a proper burial. And I think I'll be out of this world just as soon. Well, here we are at the cemetery. I have to be honest, carrying the Mikeys was really hard. I used up most of my strength, so now all I have to do is dig holes and fall in. In our long lives, we've had time to do a lot of interesting things. And I hope Mikey and I meet again in heaven. Goodbye, my friend. I will remember you always. And now it's time for me to go to my coffin. I'm so tired, I want to sleep forever. And I know how to do it. By the way, in all this time, the police never found us, so they lost to us.
Oh, JJ, look at this one. I guess you and I are in heaven. And why aren't you alive at all? I thought we'd leave at different times.
That's what it was. I just didn't want to go on living in that world. Let's take a little look around the place we're in. Looks more like a lab.
Look, what if they decided to give us a second chance? Then, all we have to do is put together a portal to Earthrealm. Let's give it a shot.
All right then. I believe we can make this work too. Although there aren't even any instructions. We're just gonna mix everything in here?
Of course, it would be the right thing to do. I hope we don't make a portal to hell because I don't want to float in lava.
I, on the other hand, would love to go to hell. You just don't get it, but lava is awesome. You could be a lot stronger.
You know, I never liked fire and lava, so don't even think about it. And now it's time to install the artifacts. Do it carefully.
Trust me, it's gonna be just fine, so you have nothing to worry about. And I still wonder why we were both sent to heaven.
I don't understand how you got in here either. I mean, you've done so many terrible things, but I just stood there and watched.
Mikey, we're both guilty of a lot of things, so let's just say thank you. Also, we should get going.
I knew you'd send us to hell. Look what you've done. Now I'm out of water again. You're not gonna drop me in the lava, are you?
Of course not. I realize you can't possibly survive this. Let's take a look around.
I thought there was nothing interesting in hell. But now I've noticed some big bones in here. JJ, you know who they could belong to, right?
It's bath time! I've waited so long for this moment to get back at Mikey, and now my wish has come true. Mikey will forever be melted by lava. And it's time for me to go back to heaven. As much as I say hell is nice, it's got demons. There's no danger in the clouds at all.
JJ, did you really think you could drown me? I was able to regroup and absorb the power of the lava, so now I'm just like you.
Now, that's something I certainly couldn't have expected, but congratulations, you're as strong as me now.